चीजें हम अभी जाकर सीख रहे हैं, जो चीजें हम अभी जाकर सीख रहे हैं, चाहे कुछ भी हो, माइंड ट्रेनिंग और अफर्मेशंस और जो जो कुछ भी, कोई भी ओरेकल कार्ड रीडिंग हो, एनीथिंग रिलेटेड टू मेटाफिजिकल वर्ल्ड या नॉर्मल अबाउट माइंड ट्रेनिंग, वो क्यों ना हम अपने बच्चों को अभी से देना शुरू करें। क्योंकि इट्स ऑलवेज गुड ना टू स्टार्ट अर्ली। इट्स बेटर कि उनका फाउंडेशन सही रहे, कि उनको बाद में जाके हम ये ना बोले कि भैया अफर्मेशन कर लो, इससे आपकी चीजें शिफ्ट हो सकती हैं। इसकी वजह अगर उनका माइंडसेट शुरू से ये रहे, हाउ डज इट गेट बेटर देन दिस, ये और कैसे अच्छा पॉसिबल हो सकता है। सो इस सोच के साथ न्यू अर्थ स्कूल लॉन्च हुआ है, और इसमें बहुत से टीचर्स आने वाले हैं, जिसमें हमारी फर्स्ट टीचर है डॉक्टर अश्विनी चुबे, और इन्होंने पीएचडी किया है एनर्जी साइंस में, एंड अराउंड 10+ इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस है अश्विनी को। ये मेरी फर्स्ट मेंटोर है, जिनके पास मैं कभी भी जाती हूँ। शी इज लाइक अ फ्रेंड टू मी। और इट्स ऑलवेज गुड कि हम किसी एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन से अपने बच्चों को इंट्रोड्यूस कराएं, ताकि कोई भी डाउट है, कहीं भी कुछ कंफ्यूजन्स हैं, तो ऐसे टीचर्स हमारे बच्चों की हेल्प कर सकते। अश्विनी चुबे आज हमको अबाउट विजन बोर्ड बताएगी, अबाउट माइंड एंड हाउ माइंड ट्रेनिंग वर्क्स, क्या क्या लेवल्स होते हैं ब्रेन के, कौन कौन सी वेव्स होती हैं, ये सारा कुछ अश्विनी बताने वाली है। और विजन बोर्ड, ये वर्कशॉप हम बच्चों के लिए ला रहे हैं बेंगलोर में, समवेयर इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल। आई नो समर वेकेशन है, और इतना टाइम है नहीं, है पता नहीं, हम गांव जा रहे हैं। सो ये वर्कशॉप सिर्फ एक दिन की होगी और फिजिकल वर्कशॉप होगी, लेकिन ये है क्या? अगर मुझे पता ही नहीं है किसी चीज के बारे में कि ये चीज है क्या, तो मैं 1 रुपए भी क्यों इन्वेस्ट करूं? और अगर मुझे पता होगा कि ये वर्कशॉप मेरे बच्चे के लिए बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग लाइफ क्रिएट करने वाली है, तो फिर करोड़ रुपए भी लग जाएंगे, मैं तो भी नहीं देखूंगी। राइट, दिस इज व्हाट आई फील। सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है एज अ पेरेंट हम सब अपने बच्चों के लिए अच्छा ही चाहते हैं, मतलब अच्छा ही उनको देना करना चाहते हैं। सो फ्रॉम हियर ऑन अश्विनी विल टेक द लीड एंड शी विल शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ अस व्हाट इट इज ऑल अबाउट। पर इसके पहले मुझे लगता है एक बार थोड़ा इंट्रो इंट्रो खेल लें तो अच्छा
यस,
रहेगा, है ना? सो
बिल्कुल।
मैं सबसे पहले अपने बारे में बता देती हूँ, मैं हूँ नम्रता सातपुते। मैं बेंगलोर बेस्ड हूँ, और कुछ तो नया थोड़ा सा हट के स्टार्ट किया है। और उस स्टार्ट प्रोसेस में बहुत से फ्रेंड्स हैं, बहुत से टीचर्स हैं जो मेरी हेल्प करते हैं। एकदम शुरुआत हुई है एज अ हीलर, एज अ कार्ड रीडर, जो भी जिसको जो समझना हो। लेकिन दिस इज व्हाट आई केम अप विद, एंड आई रियलाइज कि ना, नॉर्मल नॉर्मल जितना हम अभी तक जी चुके हैं, दिस इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली द लाइफ विच वी ऑल्सो हैव टू लिव, और इवन हमारे बच्चे भी। इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि हम इस रियलिटी से ही भाग जाएं, हम बोले अरे नहीं नहीं ये सब तो कुछ नहीं होता, इट डजेंट वर्क लाइक दिस वे, सो बेटर जस्ट रन अवे फ्रॉम हियर। इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट वे, राइट? इट्स नॉट वर्किंग लाइक दिस। इसी रियलिटी में रहते हुए हम अपने वाइब्रेशंस कैसे हाई रख सके, दिस इज व्हाट आई थिंक इज नीड ऑफ एन आवर, फॉर मी एंड फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, जितने भी जागृत अवस्था में पहुंच रहे हैं, पहुंचने वाले हैं वो सब। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है बच्चों को तो डेफिनेटली शुरुआत ही हाई वाइब से करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज दे आर ऑलरेडी इनटू हाई वाइब। हम ही बोल के, कुछ ऐसे बोल के, या फिर सोसाइटी बन के हम ही उनको डाउन कर देते हैं, हमारे बच्चे हैं किसी के भी बच्चे। राइट, किड्स आर किड्स एंड दे आर नेक्स्ट जनरेशन। हम सब हो गए अभी 30-40 के, इसके ऊपर ये नहीं है कि कोई लाइफ हमारी है ही नहीं, वी डजंट थ्राइव, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। इट्स लाइक भैया लर्न करो जितना समझ में आता है, जो आता है, पर अपने बच्चों को शुरू से फाउंडेशन सही दो, एंड इट्स ओके, स्टिल ओके। अगर हमारे बच्चे 20 साल, 21 साल के हैं, 15 साल के हैं, 10 साल के हैं, नहीं भी है तो भी से इट्स ओके, पता होना जरूरी है, सो दैट वी कैन गिव दैट इंफॉर्मेशन टू अवर किड्स। सो मेरा प्रवचन खत्म हुआ, अब आप लोग अपना अपना इंट्रोडक्शन खत्म शुरू कर सकते हैं। सो विल गो विद अश्विनी फर्स्ट। इसका तो मैंने लंबा चौड़ा डाला है, जो उसने मुझे भेजा है मैंने डाल दिया भैया। देख लो ये अश्विनी चुबे है. So who is Ashwini Chube is what I think most of us want to know. Yeah, over
All
to
right.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, first and foremost, for this opportunity to be a part of this New Earth School, because it's the whole concept itself is so empowering. And just like Namrata said, अगर वो tools हम अभी से बच्चों को दे दे, तो they will become conscious kids and they will live their life with much more ease, with a lot of peace, right? And they will know to create possibilities rather than battling with day-to-day stuff, having so much confusion, what to do, where to go, having setbacks, having cyclical. Instead of that, what if they choose to become conscious kids? And I think the concept what Namrata has created with the New Earth School itself is a way to raise conscious kids who start believing in their magic. So kids always believe in their magic, but we are here encouraging them to use that more, use that side of their brain more. अभी ये concept तो अभी Namrata is saying it's something which she would like to create, but I would really like to say here that हमारा जो the way of life we lived in Bharat thousands of years ago, the gurukuls which we had, they had all of these trainings. So if you see stories of Ramayana, Mahabharat, at the start of Ramayana, there is a very small reference made of Yoga Vashishta. Okay, is anyone aware of Yoga Vashishta here? So what is Yoga Vashishta? So जब राम जी शिक्षण लेने गए थे आश्रम में, तो उन्होंने जो जो स्टडीज किए उधर, उन्होंने सिर्फ धनुष बाण चलाना नहीं सिखाया. He learned much more, and he learned to use the power of his mind. Of course, that was Treta Yug. Things were different then. But what if we are now able to create that kind of atmosphere for children? When all of us learned, most of us, we are in late 30s, early 40s, whatever you would say. When we learned a very left-brained approach of study. सबको पढ़ाई करनी है, अच्छे मार्क्स लाने हैं, पास होना है, डिग्री लेनी है, whatever you choose to become, graduation, post grad, जो बुक में लिखा है वैसे ही लिखना है. But we were never told to use the power of our subconscious mind. So technically हम लोगों ने आधा सीखा है. लेकिन नम्रता की जो ये न्यू अर्थ स्कूल है, उससे we are giving them the full fledged training to also start using their right brain. Okay, so left brain is more analytical, rational, practical. Okay, तो बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं we don't believe in these things. When people are saying we do not believe in these things, they have never explored the right brain of their life ever. That's the reason. And just like any muscles, abhi agar if I'm going to daily do push-ups, or I'm going to daily do weights, my shoulders will become strong, right? It's a muscle and I can train. For the next 6 months, I daily do push-ups, or I daily do, say, weight training with dumbbells. My shoulders will become very strong. And after 6 months, you will see that my body physical capacity will have changed. Similarly, when you start using your entire brain, it's like a muscle. You exercise and it changes the way you think. That why do only 10% people in the world are so successful? They can create whatever they want. लोगों के books आते हैं एक के बाद एक. They start getting promotions. They start having things because they use their full brain. Why are we not using full brain? Because we were never trained. But through New Earth School, what Namrata's vision is to have that kind of training where children start exercising a full brain development. Okay, and I'm going to
Yes,
gently
yes.
talk about
Correctly said, Ashwini.
yes,
Thank you for that. मैं एक छोटा सा और ऐड करना चाहूंगी.
please.
न्यू अर्थ स्कूल इन दिस, like subjects how our kids are studying English, Hindi, science, social, maths, civics, geography, economics, finance, etc., etc., etc. The same way in this school also we have subjects like emotional freedom technique, mindfulness, meditations, Gita Gyan, mudras, how can breathing change the pattern of your mind, है जो बच्चे डाइजेस्ट कर पाए उनकी एज के अकॉर्डिंग, एज अप्रोप्रिएट. सो उसके लिए पर्टिकुलरली और अच्छे से मीटिंग करके, चाइल्ड काउंसलर्स हैं जिनको मैं जानती हूँ, सो उनके साथ वन ऑन वन करके आई क्रिएट सच वर्कशॉप्स कि इस एज से इस एज के ग्रुप के बच्चों के लिए ओके माइंडफुलनेस इज द बेस्ट, और इस एज से इस एज के ग्रुप के बच्चे कैन ग्रास्प दीज थिंग्स, सो इंट्रोड्यूस देम विद दीज थिंग्स एज वेल. So there are whole lot of other subjects is also what got introduced in newer school. And once they graduated, or if their parents want to learn more about esoteric sciences or anything related to mind, body, then we have next college level graduation thing, and there where Ashwini's role comes up. She is coming up with Gyan Ganj.
Gyanganj
That is
School.
the college.
Yeah, that's a
College.
college. So
Yeah.
Gyanganj is for grown-ups. Gyanganj is for grown-ups like you
For
and
grown
me.
up.
Anyone and everyone can enroll. Even if
Yes.
someone is 75 and they want to enroll, they can enroll in
They can.
Gyanganj. The difference is Gyanganj may we will also work on unlearning. But
हाँ.
for children, they don't need to unlearn because they are very open to new opportunities. So children will grasp very fast. But after New Art School, when you grow up, you can get into Gyanganj, and Gyanganj will take it to the next level where we are taking these subjects as professional trainings. Like, Namrata, me, we are healers, right? And we have been trained healers. So we have been trained by different teachers. Also,
Yes.
there are many more teachers who have been trained by different teachers. So we are actually working in this field as a professional. Okay, so Namrata is a trained healer. She's a trained professional. I am a trained healer. I'm a trained professional, and so on. But if someone who is a grown up and who wants to become a trained healing professional, or then comes Gyangan school. And for children, once they have passed the level of school from New Earth School, they go to Gyanganj. So if any child would like to have, of course, this will help them in no matter whatever professions they choose. If the child chooses to
Yes.
become a doctor, a chartered accountant, lawyer, of course, that will be their choice of profession. But if any child decides to choose healing or the kind of work we are doing as a profession, light work, which we call, then they are very welcome to come to Gyanganj.
Very welcome. And also what I feel ना कि बातें लेट हो जाने के बाद फिर चीजों में जाने से ज्यादा अच्छा है कि शुरू से आप
बिल्कुल,
एक चूज
बिल्कुल.
करो. जैसा हम चल रहे हैं वैसे तो चलना ही है. उसके
Yes.
साथ अगर हम कुछ ऐसी चीजें कर पाए जो हमारी लाइफ को नर्चर करती हैं, वो बच्चों को शुरू से देना कभी भी अच्छा है. So
Yes.
anyway, me and Ashwini keep on saying
We
about
can keep on
New
saying.
Earth and
Yes,
Ganga.
yes,
So it's
yes.
over to you, Ashwini. It's better to start.
Sure.
Yeah.
So quick
Yeah.
introduction. I'm not going to take too much of a time of everyone. Just a quick introduction. Namrata ने तो बहुत अच्छा introduction दिया है. Namrata, thank you. I'm Mumbai based, but I will be happily traveling to Bangalore for this workshop. So I'm a Reiki master based in Mumbai. I have been practicing Reiki for the last almost 10 years, and I've been a teacher for 9 years. I'm founder of a company called as Unicorn Insight, which is a healing company. And apart from just Reiki healing and workshops, I also do a lot of counseling. My special area is manifestation because I absolutely love with manifestation workshops. And they are so much fun to be. They bring out the childlike joy in grown-ups. As of now, I'm doing only workshops with grown-ups. And this is the first time Namrata has invited me for something like this. So this vision board workshop, which we are doing for the kids, we've done for the grown-ups. And it has been a mind-blowing experience. I've been doing it for the last 5 years. This year, after many years, I did it live in person. Before that, from the COVID times, it was online and so on. And the workshop was amazing. People had lots of fun. People had aha moments. And Namrata said, Ashwini, can you take this up for kids? And that's how this whole concept came up. So thank you for that. I'm also a card reader, tarot card reader, or oracle card reader. And there is yet another area which I particularly love, and Namrata knows that I'm an Access Bars facilitator and a practitioner, and I just love using the tools of Access Bars. So that's a bit about me. I'm based in Bombay, though I love to travel and host workshops all over India, or not just all over India, but would love to do it all over the world. So, what is the vision board workshop for kids? But before that, I'm just going to talk about what is mind. So, when people say, Ashwini, what do you do? And I say, in addition to energy healing, energy medicine, metaphysics, the base of everything is mind. So, I always say, I'm a mind coach. Now, people ask me, what do you mean by you are a mind coach? Is it same as brain? Is mind and brain the same? So what do you think, guys? Is mind and brain the same, or are they two different things? Feel free to unmute if you want to. Do you think mind and brain are different? Yes, no?
Different, I feel.
Absolutely. So the easiest way to put it out is, this is a phone, right? But it works with a software. So you see the phone on the exterior, but there is a software which we call as the operating system, right? iOS है, Android है, it's the operating system. सो फोन का हार्डवेयर एक जगह है और फोन का ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम दूसरा है. बोथ आर नीडेड फॉर द फोन टू वर्क, राइट? सिमिलरली, माइंड is the hardware, a brain is the hardware, and mind is the software. Okay, so brain is something, when medical students they study this, they study the brain. अभी अगर आप देखोगे तो अंदर brain है, but is that same as mind? No. So mind and brain are two separate things. Okay, brain is the hardware, mind is the software. Mind can help us think, feel, make decisions. It is where our thoughts, memories, and emotions reside. Now, memories is a very important part when it comes to mind training, because depending on the kinds of memories you have, you will look at the life. If you have had a certain good memory about, I always say that, if you were young and maybe a pet jumped on you and caused some harm to you, you will be always scared of pets, right? But as a child, if you had a pet who just came to you and sat with you and was loving to you, you will love pets. A lot of our experiences are based on our memories, and our mind stores memories. Okay. Also, thoughts and emotions. Please note that thoughts and emotions are two separate things. Thoughts is the thoughts going on in your mind, but they are also accompanied by emotions. Okay. So both are happening simultaneously. If you have a negative thought, you also have a negative emotion. If you have a positive thought, you will have a positive emotion. For instance, if you're thinking, oh my God, there is so much work, I have to finish this, I have to finish that, I'm getting overwhelmed, you are having these kind of thoughts, and your emotions are also continuously running on a frenzy. Whereas you're sitting, oh, it's such a wonderful evening. Wow, the birds are, returning back to their nests. I can see the sunset from here. I'm sitting with my cup of tea, and I'm just having a good, peaceful time. My emotions are amazing and my thoughts are amazing. Where is all of this going on? All of this is going on in your mind. Okay. So, what exactly is mind? And many times people talk about subconscious and conscious mind. Why are we learning? I'm going to come to this in a bit. But remember the first time you were riding a bicycle, or the first time you decided to learn to drive a car. Okay, initially you were very attentive, very alert. You were making sure that you do not make any mistakes. You were going in a very technical manner, right? And at a later point of time, once you got used to it, you mastered the skill, you could just ride the bicycle while talking to your friend, or you're driving the car, your friend is sitting next to you, you're not you're not concentrating what to clutch pehle karna hai, brake karna hai, accelerator. No, you are just driving, right? Now all these skills, when they are initially automatic movements, where after a point of time you get so used to it, they are one of the most powerful inner forces which drive human behavior, the subconscious mind. So subconscious mind then is everything. So conscious mind is someone who trains, but subconscious mind gets trained, and then subconscious mind starts operating. So the conscious mind is like captain of a ship. What does conscious mind do? It is aware what is happening in the present moment. But the subconscious mind is like the crew, which means it works behind the scene. And conscious mind is only, it is from 0.5 to 5 to almost only 10 to 12% is the conscious mind. But rest 87 to 97% is the 99% is the subconscious mind. Can you imagine? We are living with the conscious mind. All the decisions we are doing with our conscious mind, and we are wondering, मैं तो इतने अच्छे efforts ले रहा हूँ, why are things not working out? Because consciously we are doing efforts, but subconsciously there is some other story going on. And this makes us feel that in spite of all the efforts, why am I not able to get those results? Because the subconscious mind is in charge. Okay. Now, when, and I'm going to talk again about why are we talking about here, especially when we are talking about vision board for children. So conscious mind is all about logical thinking, critical thinking, willpower, efforts. But subconscious mind is about beliefs, creativity, developmental stages, emotions, habits. Habits is a very important thing, right? If you inculcate habits in your life, it will change the trajectory of your life. If you have not so good habits, you will continue living like a mediocre person. You talk to any person who has really created a big impact for themselves. If you see that there is one very important thing, they are people who have inculcated really good habits, who are having a lot of discipline in their life, and that's the reason they are living that grand life. So subconscious mind is in charge of all of this. Okay. Now, why are we talking about this? As I said some time ago, the subconscious mind is the dominant part of our life. 87 to 97% of what is happening in your life is depending on the subconscious mind. Only 10% is your conscious mind. Okay. Now, when we are living in these states, what is happening is whenever we are programmed, okay, whenever we are programmed, when do you think we all were programmed to live the life we are living now? The kind of personalities we have, the kind of thoughts we have, the kind of beliefs we have. ये सब हमें how did we get all of this? From where did all of this happen? Can anyone answer? Our personality today is the sum product of all that we learned over the years, right? Right? Yes, Smriti, you are going to say something. Please say.
Yeah, I was actually muted and I was talking and I didn't
No
realize.
problem. Yeah,
So, yeah, what I feel is whatever was our experience in the past and
absolutely.
right from
Yeah,
childhood.
correct. Correct. And most of these things were not even conscious. Okay, because by the time we are 2 year old, we have already started programming ourselves. By the age of 7, we have learned a lot, not just by learning like this or by school, but we have observed people around us and we have almost made certain beliefs. Okay. But also studies say that till the time we are about 24, 25, we are still molding into the person we become for the rest of our life. इसके लिए अगर आप किसी elderly person को बोलोगे to change the habit, they will not be able to change. Okay, unless they really want to, and then they take efforts. And it is possible at any age to change your subconscious thinking. I always say that, because we also tell our clients that if you really want to change, you can change even now. Many people say, Abhi to haan, we are 40 or we are 50, how will things change? Of course not. That's again a limiting belief. However, the best time to become the person you always wanted to is your child. Okay. Now, this is where I'm going to talk about the brain waves and how do brain waves impact children and how do the brain waves impact us as adults and what is it to do with manifestation and vision. So now you and I are talking, you are listening to me, we all are awake, we all are active. Hopefully I'm not making you all fall asleep. But but when we are talking, we are, we are having normal course of time. We are deciding today, aaj ye khana banana hai. Today, this is what we are going to cook. We have to buy these vegetables. We have to check all of this. Or, if you're working in an office, oh, today I have this clients, work. I have to go through this work. This is what I have to submit. We are continuously in the thinking state. This thinking state is called as the beta state. Okay, beta state is connected to active thinking. It's also the state where we are in problem solving, where we are looking at engaging ourselves and we are looking at having a rational way of looking at things. This is where most of us stay. And if you are staying in a beta state for very long, you will get stressed. Okay. That's the reason we have to also relax and recharge, which is the second state, which is called as the alpha state. Now, alpha state is associated with the relaxation and calmness. Okay, so maybe you're back from work, you're sitting on the couch, you're sipping coffee, there is some music playing in the background. You do not have, maybe the kids have gone for school or they have gone for tuitions or they have gone somewhere and it's your time. Maybe the elders in the house are also being taken care of. Everything is being taken care of. It's just you and your time and you are sitting, sipping coffee or tea on the couch. Okay, this is also called as the alpha state. Alpha state is also achieved when you just start meditation. So when a teacher is telling you, just close your eyes, start deep breathing, you're moving slowly to the alpha state where you're relaxing and recharging. Alpha state is something which is very important for you to relax. And if you're not able to go into the alpha state where people tell me that I'm not able to relax, it is because their brain waves are not able to go to the alpha state. Okay. Now we move one step ahead. We go to theta. Now, when you are in a deep meditation and you sometimes feel right, many times when I take meditation classes, people tell me after a point I was not able to hear you. I went off to sleep. And I tell them you did not go off to sleep. You went into the theta state, which is where you feel you have gone into sleep, but you haven't. You are slightly relaxed. Your brain waves have slowed down. But this same theta state is also available when you are sleeping, when you are in the dreaming state, and when you are in a meditation state, or where you are, you are sleeping, but you are also aware. You are maybe dreaming. This is not the deep sleep. This is theta state. Okay. This is also a very powerful state for you to tap into your intuition. Namrata practices something called as theta healing. And, maybe Namrata can talk about it sometime, what exactly theta waves do to your brain and how it's such a healing state. But for today's talk, I'm going to just keep it very simple. Theta is a state where you are healing. Theta is a state where you can reprogram your mind. So if you are someone who is scared of water and who wants to learn to swim, if for 21 days or 30 days you get into the theta state and you are continuously being told that water, it is safe for you to be in water, you will be a very good swimmer, things will go well for you. You'll automatically, your belief system will change and you will be able to swim into water. Okay. So theta is a state where reprogramming is done, and that's a very powerful state when it comes to mind training or subconscious programming. And finally, we go to delta. Now, delta is a dreamless sleep. Delta is the sleep which you get when you are sleeping and you are not dreaming. It's totally deep sleep. Okay, it's totally deep sleep state. Now, why are we learning this? Theta and alpha are two states of brain waves where you can be reprogrammed to do something better. So if you are facing any kind of limitations, if you're believing things are not working out for you, I'm always in the cycle of things not going well. And, that is the time we tell you that, okay, we can, use affirmations, but use affirmations when you are about to go to sleep, or use affirmations when you wake up early in the morning, because this is the time where your mind can be reprogrammed. Now, these four states are available for you and me as we are adults. But for a child who is below 7 years of age, theta waves are dominant. They are throughout in the theta state. Okay, children are throughout in the theta state, and that's why they are learning so fast. Whatever you tell them, they will learn. If you tell your child that you can, that's the reason children say, I want to become an astronaut, I want to become this, I want to become that, because they're full of possibilities. There is no erasing of, the potential which has happened with most of us adults. It has not happened. Also, children are in the theta state, so they are able to grasp whatever is there out in the ether. And from that space, imagine if they get empowered training. If they get this level of empowerment, which the New Earth School is proposing, what possibilities could they create? Because now the children know what to do, where to go. And yesterday I was talking to a friend, and she is my friend is a healer, and her son has also, because the mother has been doing a lot of modalities. The mother is a healer. The mother is also an access bars practitioner, facilitator. So even the child, he has learned things with the mother. Okay. And Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, says that the access classes for children below 16 years of age are free. Why has he made that? Because he's aware of this potency of children. Okay, children have so much potency. So this friend's son, he's very, now he is, I think, 14-year-old. But now this child, it's so clear with his thoughts, with the way he wants to put it out, that when a child tries to manipulate him or bully him, he's able to stand up to it and tell them that, listen, this is not the right thing to do. I would request you to change this. And this is the level of awareness that child has. And this is exactly how we could empower all our children so that they can have a great childhood, they can concentrate better in their studies, they can choose professions which are aligned to who they truly are, and they can get both professional success, personal success, good emotional, mental health, and of course, good physical. So that is the reason children can be trained at this age, because their brain waves are still processing slowly, because they have not become full adults. And I would say that if a child enrolls for these workshops at this stage, imagine the magic, the possibilities they can create all throughout their life. Okay. So that was just a run on what are the brainwave states. I'm sure this information not just impacts you as a parent, but also as an individual, as a human being, because you know that, when your children choose this, or rather when you choose this, your child automatically chooses this, and they can have a life which goes on a completely different trajectory. The difficulties we faced as a generation, I feel we, if you are born between say 1980 to 1995, we have been in this generation where we have seen best of the both the worlds. We have seen the dial-up phones, we have seen office people working on books and ledgers, and the advent of computers and the mobile phones and all of this. So we have seen all of this. But children now, they are so quick because they have the technology at their hands. I see my nephews, they are often, they can tell me things in my mobile phone which even I'm not aware of. And this is not just now, this was even when they were 4 and 5. They would tell me things like, this is in your phone, this feature is in your phone. And I would wonder, wow, isn't that really powerful? So because children are in theta state, and they are having their brain waves in theta state, their minds are highly receptive. They are also highly imaginative. And it is easier for them to absorb information quickly, to learn things quickly. So if you teach them, like I always tell Namrata, my grandfather taught me a lot of Sanskrit shlokas when I was a kid. Even today, I'm humming sometimes, like instead of humming songs, I'm humming the Bhagavad Gita. But that happened before I was 5 year old. Till the time I was 9 or 10 year old, my grandfather had trained me. And now, if I sit and learn it now, it will take a longer time. But because I learned it then, in 90s, and in those times, I can still grasp it because my it is closest to my mind because I've learned it as a child. But imagine, that is the reason we used to have chants, and chants, or mantras, they are vibrational frequencies. So Sanskrit language is language of vibration. Okay, because Namrata also said there will be someone who will be talking about Gita Gyan, right, Namrata, in the Gyanagan school. So Sanskrit is not just a language, it's vibration, it's science, it's maths, it's mathematics. The moment you say a mantra, it aligns your energetic field to that frequency. Okay, so Shrim is mantra of Ma Lakshmi. It aligns your energy to the energy of prosperity. If you are feeling there is anything going on in your body which is which is not correct, by chanting a mantra, a lot of things might change. And there are scientific studies. There are examples of people who have changed the way they live their life just by the power of mantras and affirmations. Why has it happened? Because there are certain frequencies which sounds, which words emit, and which can just change the whole way you think, right? And for you, it might take 60 days. For children, they blink and they learn it. Okay. So this is why children have natural ability to learn languages, skills, and concepts at a very fast pace. You and I might take few more weeks or months. Children will learn it quickly. Okay. So what is a vision? Next is coming to, before we go to the vision board workshop, what is a vision? A vision is like roadmap for our dreams and aspirations. Do you see the people in the picture? All the pictures. There are some great people who have had, who have created something great for themselves. All of them. Whether it is Steve Jobs with Apple, whether it is Dhirubhai Ambani with the Reliance Group, whether it is our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, whether it is Swami Vivekanand, whether it is N.R. Narayan Murthy, who created Infosys, which absolutely the software revolution completely changed. What do all these people have? What is common with all of these people?
Maybe they had a clear vision of what they want to do in life and the willpower to achieve that.
Absolutely, and so well put. They had the vision and the willpower, and they took action steps, right? So this is exactly what is, you need a vision. If they say that a vision without a plan, a vision without action plan is a daydream, but an action plan without a vision is a nightmare. Okay, because sometimes we only take actions, but we do not have vision. So both are equally important for us to create something big. And as you rightly said, Smriti, yes, all of these great men, they had big vision. They created, they had the confidence and courage and the dedication to take action steps and to pursue. But why is a vision necessary? Because vision is a clear picture of what we would like to experience in our life. Having a vision helps us to stay focused, because now I know I have this vision, I have to get up and do this in the morning. This is something I have to do. If it's my vision to say write a book, I need to know what are the steps I need to take. But if I do not have a vision, I will just be, and that is what is happening with most of the people right now. They are just living their life, but they are not living with a vision. They are just surviving. But to thrive, to create something huge, we all need a vision, right? And that is where the whole concept of vision board comes into place. So we had a vision board workshop here in Mumbai for grown-ups, which was on 14th of January. And we had one more 2 weeks ago for people who missed that workshop, because otherwise we have vision board workshop just once a year. And the kind of breakthroughs what people have felt over these years, like I always give example of this person who wrote about moving abroad, and she really wanted to do it for the longest time. She and her husband were trying to move for the longest time, but they couldn't. And last year she put on a vision board about living her life there. She put a photo of herself with the snow outside and all of that. And this year she attended her workshop from Canada. Okay, so she actually manifested everything she put on vision board. There is one more person who had written something about health, about her health levels, about her fitness levels. She had put it on the vision board, and she really saw all those things happening in 1 year. So much changed. I remember that I had put a photo of a house about 10 years ago on my vision board, and I'm living in that house. And actually visualized that I want to have a house which is in a certain, which is facing the west, from where I can see the ocean, which I can see, get a lot of fresh air, a lot of light, and I can also practice. I can also have a practice room where I can sit, and it will be like my office room. And I put it all about it on my vision board, and I absolutely forgot about it. And 10 years later, I'm living in the house, which is exactly having everything I wrote and every picture I put up. Why does this happen? Because, why do you think this happens? It is because our mind, subconscious mind, thinks in pictures. Okay. So think of a blue colored monkey. How many of you visualized a blue colored monkey? Raise your hands if you did. Yes. Yes. There is no blue colored monkey, but our minds are so powerful, we created one. Right? And while I was saying that, even I saw a blue monkey. That's exactly how things happen. Okay. Now, another aspect of subconscious mind is it does not believe in words, it believes in images. Okay. So don't think of a pink elephant. Don't think of a pink elephant. Don't think of a pink elephant. How many of you saw a pink elephant? I told you don't think. I did not tell you think of, I told you think of a blue monkey, but I told you don't think of a pink elephant. Okay. So our mind doesn't get words. Our mind will immediately jump to pink elephant. Okay. Now, whenever I'm traveling, I tell everyone in my family that whenever we are traveling, do not say that we shouldn't get traffic. The moment you are saying traffic, you are visualizing traffic. Instead, say, I would really like to see empty roads. Okay, now when you immediately, I could see the Western Express Highway in Mumbai when I said, I saw Western Express Highway empty right now. But the moment I say no traffic, I see traffic. Right? So we visualize in images. Now, when we visualize, because we see and visualize in images, if you are continuously seeing images of certain things, you will manifest it faster. And that's the reason in vision board, we put pictures and we manifest it faster than even affirmations. Okay, everyone with me? Superb. Now, vision boards can encourage creativity, imagination, and self-expression. So last week, I went to meet my niece. She's 7-year-old, and she had made an entire collage of the pictures which she had drawn. And she had, in a very creative way, put out things like, okay, this is a person, this is his shirt. She had actually made a creative shirt of a person. She had put buttons over it. And I was amazed at the level of creativity she had. Okay. But she has this entire board where she puts her all the images. Okay. And why that's because she's connecting more with images rather than with words. So when we teach children to make vision boards, they will come up with even more creative concepts. Right. And you might not even realize that this is what the image means. They will have their own way of looking at me and mama. They will put a photo of, they will draw a picture of a child and a mother, chota bacha and bada bacha. And you will be amazed to see how creative they will get. We will have a specific way. हम लोग एक सर निकालेंगे, हाथ पैर निकालेंगे. That will be it. Right? But children, they will have so much out there that they can create anything and everything. Okay. So vision boards can help children boost confidence, self-esteem as they see their dreams come into life. They teach valuable life skills such as goal setting, planning, and visualization. And ultimately imagine what kind of empowerment we can give our children. Now, please note this presentation which I'm doing for all of you is for parents. Okay. बच्चों को हम ये नहीं सिखाने वाले. बच्चों को हम लोग what is subconscious mind, what is conscious mind नहीं सिखाने वाले. They're already there. We need to get convinced to this. Children are already convinced. You tell the children, you put a picture on the vision board, it will come true. They will make it manifest. But if you and I are doing vision board manifestation workshop, we will need reasons to be convinced that this will work for us. Because 99% of the time we are thinking, ye to nahi hoga. And why is that happening? Memories. Right? Memories, experiences, other people's opinions, other people's attitudes, newspapers, news, सब कुछ यही बता रहे हैं कि how bad the world is. No one is telling you that there are possibilities. No one is telling you that you can create the magic. Even right now, if you're 35 or 40, you can have that magical life. But children, I don't need to convince them. I will just tell them that think of a beautiful house, the house you want, it is. And they will talk about all the magic and they will create that. You tell a child you want to be an astronaut, the child will say, yes, I want to be an astronaut. I want to fly to the moon. I want to go to Mars. I want to go on the sun. Our logical brain will say, but how will we go on Mars? आज तक कोई गया नहीं है. उधर oxygen मिलेगा कि नहीं? So this is the difference between us and children. But children are even more potent. Children are even more powerful. And children can create anything and everything you want. I always wish, what if I had, when I run Unicorn Insight or even the Gyangan school, I feel आधा दिमाग तो मुझे यही बताना पड़ता है that it is possible. And I have to help them through the belief system exercises, which takes major chunk of the time. But for children, they don't need to do this, right? So ultimately, the vision boards will empower children to dream big, believe in themselves, and create the life they desire. Okay. So vision board is just 1% of what I'm talking about. But the New Earth School has way more than what just the vision board is. Okay. So for this slide, I will call Namrata so that she can talk a little bit about the New Earth School and connect it to what is the vision board workshop which we are proposing in the month of April.
Yes. Thank you, Ashwini. It was beautiful presentation. Thank you,
Thank
Smriti and Mamta, to be here till last. So, New Earth School is actually what we are trying to convey to the parents, that whatever kids are saying, listen to them. They know way more and better than us. So this applies to me as well, right? I am also mother of two kids, so I too have to listen to them what they are trying to say. And it's fine if whatever normal studies they are not able to do it. They have something to say over there. So let's listen to the kids. Now in New Earth School, what we are going, I think I already shared that we are bringing different teachers who are masters in their field and can give the best experience to the kids, so that parents can also get a smooth life ahead, especially regarding parenting. So at least थोड़ा तो हम सब मिलके पेरेंटिंग की जर्नी को बेटर बना सकते हैं, अपने बच्चों को एम्पावर कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम लास्ट तक नहीं रहेंगे अपने बच्चों के साथ बुढ़ापा, वो तो बात ही नहीं कर रही मैं। अभी जो स्कूल्स हैं, कॉलेजेस हैं, वी नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कल्चर इज व्हाट गोइंग ऑन these days, right? So when we empower our kids, they have the choice what to do with their life and not. So basically, empowering the kids is what the base idea of this New Earth School, through various mediums. Sometimes by calming their mind, कभी उनको फिजिकली और एक्टिवेट करा के कि वो अपने फुल स्ट्रेंथ का यूटिलाइज कर सके, सो उनकी क्रिएटिविटी को एनहांस करके। सो ऐसे तरीके बहुत से हो सकते हैं। इनमें से एक है विजन बोर्ड, क्योंकि बच्चे नॉर्मली थीटा स्टेट में रहते हैं, एज व्हाट अश्विनी सेड। सो दैट वे वी आर कमिंग अप विथ फर्स्ट वर्कशॉप व्हिच वी आर प्लानिंग टू डू इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल। ये सिर्फ एक दिन की वर्कशॉप होगी एंड आई थिंक इट विल टेक हार्डली 2 to 3 hours। इन पर्सन वर्कशॉप होगी और बाकी की डिटेल्स हम जैसे समझ में आता है, जैसे लोगों का इंटरेस्ट आता है, अकॉर्डिंगली विल शेयर ऑल द डिटेल्स। या तो यस, और मुझे ना स्मृति का भी फेस बार बार दिख रहा है न्यू अर्थ स्कूल में एज अ टीचर। शी टू विल ज्वाइन फॉर श्योर, पक्का।
Wow.
So I will talk to you personally.
And
Okay,
you know
Smriti?
what I feel, Namrata, New Earth School is a movement. It is not just a concept, because I feel you are empowering children to access their own superpowers. And this is something which is a change in the script of how children have been treated and trained till now. क्योंकि we were always told, बच्चों को कुछ नहीं समझता, बच्चों को सिखाना पड़ता है. No, They know us more, and this is exactly what New Earth School is all about, to know the potency of children and to get it. So, it's I think a movement, and there will be so much more which New Earth School will come to. So, Namrata
Yes,
is planning a lot of tie-ups with teachers.
correct. करेक्ट. सो व्हाट आई रियलाइज अश्विनी, दो आई स्टार्टेड, पर ये न्यू अर्थ स्कूल में बहुत सी मेरी ही अनलर्निंग होने वाली है
Yes,
कि भैया
yes,
कान खोलो आँख खोलो और अपने ही बच्चों को सुनो। दूसरों के बच्चे और इसके बच्चे और उसके बच्चे उनको बाद में ज्ञान देना, पहले अपने
yes,
बच्चों को तो चेक करो।
absolutely,
राइट,
absolutely.
एंड देन वो ट्यूशन का एक्सपीरियंस है, इससे थोड़ी सी चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी मुझे समझ में आती है।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
सो दैट वे ऑल किड्स आर माई किड्स, फॉर मी इट फील्स लाइक दैट।
Yes,
तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है सब बच्चों को पावरफुल बनाओ यार, नेक्स्ट
yes,
जनरेशन यही है।
yes, yes, yes. And I think that's precisely what is needed right now in the world, because even when Gyanganj concept came up, it is because we are now living in an era where we are moving towards the golden future. And sooner or later, a lot of people are awakening. If you see in COVID lockdown, there was awakening which happened like so fast. For instance, if we would have 5 clients at Unicorn, now we have 500 clients. So the number of people who are now embracing this way of life has gone up to 100 times in the last 5 years. Okay, so
यस करेक्ट.
2019 made the kind of people I would need to convince people that you can use the alternative energy sciences. Now I have people like, even when it comes to bracelets, simple things like bracelets. Like I just put up on my status that there is a bracelet which I would like to sell, and I got 10 responses. And earlier people would ask me, what is this? ये आप क्यों पहन रहे हो? ये क्या है? But now people already know, because there is so much awareness. People
करेक्ट.
during COVID, so many people came for Reiki healing, which otherwise people were like, what is it? Does it work? But people started. Now, I see so many people who write that, okay, stand in your door, blow in cinnamon, put a bay leaf, all of these
यस
things. जो पहले नहीं होता था. But now people
नहीं
are
करते.
moving towards a more aware, conscious society where people know that, the metaphysical side of life does have
इज
relevance,
इक्वली इम्पोर्टेंट.
is equally
इक्वली
important.
इम्पोर्टेंट. यस.
And people have
सो
seen things
एनीवे,
change.
यस यस यस.
So
Smriti
yes,
and Mamta, do you want to ask any question to Ashwini? Yes, Smriti.
I mean, not too specifically, Ashwini. I just want to know when is this workshop happening? And as you said, it will be one day, but like I would like to know the date, because my son's exams are in April. So yeah.
हाँ हाँ,
so
इट्स ओके, मैं
Namrata, we have
बताऊंगी Smriti.
later half of
Hmm.
April, right?
We'll see Ashwini, because
So
some international schools they are running till mid-May. Mid-May में
right.
एग्जाम होती है उनकी.
So last April end तक है इसका school. Exams are from 8 to 16th. And since you said it's physical, so and I'm going to my hometown on 28th. Like as soon as
Of
his
April.
exams are done after the PTM and all, 28th को I'm going. So that's why I
हाँ,
want to know,
सो
yeah,
मोस्ट
what the
लाइकली
date
स्मृति,
is.
हम लोग अप्रैल के फर्स्ट वीक में ही प्लान कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जो
अच्छा.
सीबीएसई आईसीएसई इनकी मार्च में खत्म हो जाती है, और अप्रैल से
हम्म
समहाउ मोस्टली लोगों के समर वेकेशन स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं, और जो
हम्म.
इंटरनेशनल स्कूल्स हैं उनका ना फिर ये एग्जाम पीक टाइम पे आने लगता है, ये
हाँ
वाला
वही.
अप्रैल में. सो अप्रैल फर्स्ट
तो
वीक मैक्स, उस बीच में हम
तो
देख रहे
वीकेंड को ही होगा ना मोस्टली, लाइक
हैं, वीकेंड पे
वीकेंड को
ही
ही होगा
देखेंगे,
ना.
वही वही देखेंगे स्मृति, क्योंकि हम तब
ओके.
वर्किंग डे है, फिर किसी को ट्रेवल करना है एंड ऑल, तो
Travel करना है,
एंड
correct.
विल सी
हम्म.
अश्विनीज डेट्स एज वेल एंड अकॉर्डिंगली विल डिसाइड.
हम्म.
है ना,
ओके
तो
ओके
एक
फाइन.
ही दिन का होगा, वीकेंड ही होगा.
या.
सो
Also another question. So is this only for kids to attend? कि पेरेंट्स को भी उनके साथ में रहना है, या लाइक एक्सक्लूसिवली किड्स के लिए है ये
ओके. सो
वर्कशॉप पर्टिकुलरली?
ये गुड क्वेश्चन है, ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. इसके बारे में और अश्विनी डिसाइड करेंगे पहले, फिर तेरे को
करेंगे.
बताते हैं.
हाँ.
Yeah.
ओके
Or
ओके.
because then, because what my thought on this is, when children are just themselves, when they are there on their own, when they are with parents, वो और थोड़े अलग जोन में रहते.
हाँ हाँ, राइट राइट. वही मैं भी एक्चुअली, बिकॉज मैं वैसे जोन में हूँ ना, मेरा बेटा अभी ही इज अ टीनेजर. सो सो थोड़ा कॉन्शियस रहते हैं उन लोग पेरेंट्स के अराउंड, एंड उतना
एग्जैक्टली।
ओपनली रहते हैं
एंड
तो
इफ यू आस्क मी, मुझे अगर मैं बच्चा होती तो मैं बोलती कि मुझे मम्मी पापा के साथ नहीं अटेंड करना है, मुझे ऐसे करना है, because then it brings out the
राइट,
best in you, you know, that is, I feel
दैट्स राइट, दैट्स
that.
राइट,
So,
दैट्स
but still
राइट।
we are deciding, me and Namrata are still in talks about that.
हाँ,
But जो भी है,
ओके,
Namrata,
We'll do that, we'll do that.
we will, yeah.
और अगर हुआ तो एडल्ट्स की भी विजन बोर्ड वर्कशॉप एक दिन हो जाए, तो मुझे
वो
नहीं
भी हो
पता उसके
सकती है
बाद
अलग दिन, yes,
विल
yes,
सी, विल
हम्म,
सी कि कैसा रिस्पॉन्स आता है,
yes.
अकॉर्डिंगली बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं इसमें से,
Yes, yes.
है ना, मैं
And I will
बताती हूँ।
share the
ओके,
vision board के जो adults के testimonials है, वो मैं share कर लूंगी. But of course, with children, I'm saying there will be more playfulness, and it will be more expansive energy for children, because I can't wait to see the magic, unfold. Like,
यस,
I
यस,
see this is the energy of the child. You know, if you see this
यस,
on the screen, जो बच्चा है, इतना खुश है, there is full of, and on his t-shirt also it is written full of hope, full of possibilities, this world is full of magic.
यस,
So I'm
यस,
sure it's going to be a great thing. I myself am
यस,
looking forward for it. And
यस, सेम हियर, सेम हियर। और अबाउट स्मृति, आई वांट टू से वन थिंग। स्मृति गेम्स पार्टीज में जा करके शी ऑर्गेनाइज दोस थिंग्स, कि वो गेम्स खिलाती है बच्चों को,
wow,
हाँ, स्पेशली
wow,
बर्थडे पार्टीज में। वो कॉर्पोरेट्स में भी करती है
क्या
गेम्स।
बात है।
व्हाट शी इज लुकिंग फॉर, आई थिंक शी गॉट इट एज वेल। स्कूल्स में भी स्टेजेस पे उसने होस्टिंग की हुई है। सो इसलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ कि स्मृति की वो एनर्जी है कि
Yes, and
बच्चों
I
को
can
ओपन
sense
अप
that
कैसे
energy.
कराना।
I can
यस,
sense that
दूसरों के
energy.
बच्चों को, हाँ प्लीज मार्क इट,
वो
दूसरों के
वो
बच्चों
सब,
को।
अरे स्मृति वो सभी है, हर बार दूसरों के ही बच्चे रहते हैं, तो फाइन,
अपने
बट
के सामने नहीं चलता है।
नहीं चलता है, वो
घर की
लेते नहीं है।
घर की मुर्गी डाल
वो-
बराबर।
हाँ वही।
बच्चों में क्या,
ओके,
घर के,
हाँ,
even when we use healing techniques, initially family is the first one who resist, like बड़े बच्चे भी, अगर आपके पेरेंट्स भी
हम्म,
हो, आपके पार्टनर हो, आपके भाई बहन हो, they will resist first if you are like, I initially would tell my family that I'm doing this, and initially my family would not want to learn, but then they started seeing the results, and they started saying, okay, I want to now explore this. But this is not just for children, this is average human nature, कि जितना हम किसी को, Mamta has written great introduction. All the best for the Earth School. Looking forward. Yes, Mamta, even we are looking forward. I'm looking forward to visit Bangalore too. And just just happy to take any more questions from both of you. And otherwise, also, if you have questions, please reach out to Namrata. And even after this call, and we are going to put this on our YouTube channel. So, agar aapko kuch doubts ho, questions ho, and if someone who is watching this video on YouTube, right, or on Facebook, please drop a question below, and connect to Namrata, or you can connect to me, and we can take it ahead. Primarily, I'm just a teacher here. Namrata is the New Earth School founder, so I think she will answer your questions in a better manner. And wonderful. Thank you so much,
थैंक
everyone.
यू, थैंक यू
थैंक
अश्विनी,
यू,
थैंक यू स्मृति,
थैंक यू
थैंक यू
अश्विनी,
It
थैंक
was
यू नम्रता,
lovely to have this call, and
श्वेता।
thank you so much for your presence.
थैंक
All
यू,
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
बाय।